breaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now to the air, Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambled a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, Jones. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Barkley on the carry.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
He is good.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He was brought down by
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. from midfield. Here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones trying to lay one up, and this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey, check right 21. Check right 21. 22, check 22, check 22.
Block working out of the gun. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going to go out 1 foot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Samuel, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded in the end zone.
Showtime today, baby.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52 is the mic right here, over there. 52.
Throwing again. Block. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down, Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the gun, Jones. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Locke. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Locke to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, up bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
It's a game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Lindsay, incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And some room to work. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the turnover, here's Locke. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Hamler, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jones gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jones throwing again on second and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. 12 yards there and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 28, Broncos 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Broncos 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The score.
Hauschka with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Noah Fant, incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check pass, check pass. Delta. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Man out, man out, man out.
To throw again. Lock. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man complete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them to